Hello and welcome again to the Marketing Study Guide. In this video, we're going to have a look at the difference between calculating customer lifetime value for a new customer versus an existing customer. The calculations are slightly different and will give you different results. My name is Jeff and I'm a long-term marketing lecturer and practitioner. So as you may know, this is the basic formula for calculating customer lifetime value for new customers. Note that there's no discount rates or anything complex in here. This is a very simple calculation. And we just take the profit per customer per year, multiply that by how many years there'll be a customer with our business. And we take off the acquisition costs because they're new customers, we have to acquire them. And that gives us our lifetime value. So as a simple calculation, let's just say we make $1,000 per year per customer. We keep them for an average of 3 years. That gives us $3,000. It costs us $1,200 through various means and campaigns to acquire them. So their net value to us is $1,800. Okay, so why we would use it, just a quick recap. Obviously, we now know how profitable each customer is. We can work out the return on our acquisition costs. We've spent $1,200 and we get a net return of $1,800, so we've done quite well there. We can work out by using this formula and the next one I'm going to show you for existing customers where we need to focus. Should we focus more on retaining existing customers or should we look to acquire more new customers? And also as potential areas where we can maximize the value of the customer. Is it in profitability? Do we upsell them, cross-sell them? Do we try to cut costs? Is it in how long we keep them? Do we introduce more retention and loyalty strategies? Is it having a more efficient acquisition program, etc.? So it's helpful for a marketer to sort of determine where the marketing investment and where the resources should be placed. Okay, let's have a look at the formula for existing customers. Again, it's a basic formula. There's no variables going forward and there's no discounting of future cash flows. So what we do differently for existing customers, we've got to look forward. We already got them. So, and we've already taken some of the profit already. We've already captured that. They've bought things from us if they're customers. So we need to look to the future. What further income are we going to get? What further profit? How long are we going to hold them? So we've already held them for a period of time. They might have been with us for a few years. On average, how long are they going to last from this point? So we're not looking at the full period because we've already enjoyed profits and time with them. So now we're looking at how much is this customer worth going forward. So again, we look at the future there. I've crossed down acquisition costs because we don't need to acquire them. We already have them. If you want to be a bit more sophisticated, not in this formula, but we could build in retention costs and loyalty costs there as well, which would come out of our profitability. So it's simply, the formula becomes how much are we going to make per year in the future and how long will we keep them from this point of time. So if I adapt the formula we had before, we were making $1,000 a year, so I'm keeping that in as the same. And we had them for 3 years, but now they've been with us for a year. I'm just using that as an assumption. So we've only got 2 more years of the average customer being with us. So 1,000 times 2, it's $2,000. And there's no acquisition costs because we already have them. So that's our lifetime value. So why would we use customer lifetime value for existing customers? Again, we get a profit value of our current customer or average customer at the moment. We can use this to work out our total customer equity, and that's an estimate of the value of profits being generated by customers at this point in time, and that takes into account current profitability and future profitability, and that's simply calculated by summing up all the lifetime values of all our customers. This is obviously helpful information for forecasting. We can work out how long different groups of customers will last, how much they will contribute. So if we're sort of doing, 3 to 5 year forecasts of the business and working out cash flows, this will come in handy. And again, like before, what do we improve? What's the impact of improving profitability, including improving retention, etc. So just a quick comparison. We worked out a new customer is worth $1,800. An existing customer is worth slightly more at $2,000. Why is there a difference? Because in the first year we're investing. The first year we capture the customer, we make $1,000 profit, but it cost us $1,200 to acquire them. So in the first year we've actually had a loss of $200. We wouldn't call that a loss in marketing. We would call that an investment in growing the customer base or an investment in new customers. And just a note of that, if we're losing money per customer, this is a cash flow thing. So it's not till year 2 that we're actually ahead in this example. So if we have a very fast growth plan or acquiring lots of customers, we have to make sure we've got sufficient budgets in place to cover that. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful for you, and please check out my other videos on YouTube.